So whenever we started already living in our flat, shared flat, we were 6 people. We were five from Lithuania, and the Mexican guy, we were 2 people per each room. um, it also was a quite interesting experience to share the room, because that was the first time in my life I need to share my room. I need to sleep with someone under one roof, and with someone that I don't know. It wasn't my sister, it wasn't my brother, it wasn't my mother, it wasn't my father. It was someone that I don't know. But also, having a roommate makes you to learn many things, and to respect someone that is also using your room. It's not that hard, although it depends on each person. If you are outgoing party person and you come in the middle of the night, and you don't care that your flatmate is sleeping because she has exam in the morning, that's one thing. But usually, even if you are that kind of person, in 5 months you learn to respect and to remember the events that your roommate has, and to not make noise, to be quiet, to be silent, to be respectful to other person, and to receive the same respect to you. So always try to share the room, because the cost of the room will be lower if you will be 2 people. So this way, I was paying for my room, I was paying basically 150 euros for my part of room, and the rest of 150 euros that I was saving, I was traveling around Spain during my Erasmus. So be open to sharing even your room, not only the flat, but even your room. Believe me, it's not that hard how it looks like whenever you are coming from the family where you had your own room, your own bathroom, for example, right? And one more advice would be, always participate in all the events of the city, of the university, of all the surrounding area that you can reach. Always participate. In my case, I didn't participated in events first 2 months, and later I regret a lot, because during those events you can feel the cultural differences. You can feel how different, but how alike you are with these people. Someone is coming from Mexico, someone from States, someone from Chile, another person from Switzerland, another one from Australia. You are coming from Armenia, but you lived all your life in Lithuania. And it's always interesting, because during these events you can find interesting people with their life stories, and Erasmus stories, and that's one of the best things you can do. Participate in events, and don't be like me. Don't close yourself, don't be afraid. And even if your language skills are not very good, as in my case, my English skills weren't so good, that's why I was closing myself from the people. I wasn't communicating because I was afraid. I was just afraid to talk. And first 2 months I spent at home, trying to speak Spanish with the Mexican guy, trying to deal with Lithuanian ones, trying to study somehow, and that was my mistake. That was my biggest mistake. And if I could go back to my Erasmus time, that would be the only thing I would fix. I would go out, on every event. I would go everywhere where people are inviting me, and where actually they don't invite you either, because when there is we were on the group of Facebook, like San Sebastian Erasmus, or Deusto University Erasmus, and someone is posting over there, hey guys, on Friday is my birthday, all of you are invited, blah blah blah. And you are just I was that kind of person. I'm I don't know this guy, or I don't know this girl, I shouldn't go, No, that's wrong, wrong. You don't know that guy, you don't know that girl, it doesn't matter. You just go and you will get to know them. You will have fun, you will have a home party or whatever. Then you go out and everything like everything passes so nice. Just don't be afraid, please, please don't be afraid, because you will enjoy it a lot, a lot. Another thing, what happened to one of the girls I get to know during the Erasmus, she spent all her money on clothes, because whenever we came to Spain, Spain is like the heaven of the cheap clothes, cheap and nice clothes, you know, whatever was costing 50 euros in Lithuania in H&M or Bershka or whatever of these shops, or Zara, in Spain like was 10 euros, you know, and you just can't pass by, you're like, this and this, oh, such a cute dress. Don't do that, don't do that, believe me, don't do that. Just waste all your money on cheap tickets, on last minute tickets to Portugal, to France, to Germany, to any island of Spain, to any part of Spain or whatever country you are, because that way you will open your mind, you will open your eyes, and you will enjoy your Erasmus, being not only in that city but also traveling. Traveling makes us rich, and what actually made me rich from inside was traveling, and the first step was my Erasmus. That was the very first time I stepped out of my home, out of my comfort zone, away from my parents, away from my friends. It was difficult, but I made it. And in the middle of Erasmus, I realized how much I'm going to miss these moments, how much I'm going to miss this crazy Lucy from Czech Republic, this crazy Mexican guys, Josue and Andrew, these local people like Eider, Borja, Unai, Javi, and you know, like, they were just random people. I couldn't even remember their names at the beginning, but later those names and those faces are being just like a tattoo on your heart. You will never get it out from your heart, because it's such a nice experience when you get to know different culture, different people, and you find some common thing whenever you are on Erasmus. One more, my advice would be communicate. Please communicate with people. Don't be shy, don't be afraid. I know in the beginning you will be shy, you will be afraid. Not all of you, but majority are getting to be quite like shy, closed, because you're coming from out of nowhere to the place you have never been in your life. Then you see faces you have never seen in your life. But believe me, communication makes everything much easier. Everything comes from talking. Talk. Ask in any situation when you don't understand something. Ask people. Ask your teacher. Ask your classmates. Ask random people passing by. Ask other Erasmus people. And communicate. That's very important when you are Erasmus, because we had great two examples. I'm not going to tell the names, but these guys, they weren't communicating at all. They were spending all the time at home, and they were struggling on Erasmus because they didn't even enjoy, and they didn't understood what is the beauty of this program, what is the like healthiness of this program. And they came home disappointed. They came home telling to people that that was meh, that was meh. And me, I'm coming back home, and during 1 year of my university year, after Erasmus, I did like, I don't know, 10 motivational speeches to the rest of the students that were going to try Erasmus. I motivated so many people that they were texting me personal messages on Facebook asking my opinion and asking for a kick to the butt, you know, just like go. I motivated many people, many friends of mine to just go, and all of them came back and they were thankful to me that I motivated them to go, because they came totally different people, but they changed to the good side. So far, I've never met anyone that would change to bad side. Erasmus makes you to be open-minded, to feel the difference from your country to another country, to feel the cultural difference, to get to know new amazing people, to learn from them. I've met so many nice people that I learned a lot from them during my Erasmus. One of my life gurus was a friend that actually he became a friend. A total stranger became a friend. This friend, he was from Honduras, but he was living in Spain, in San Sebastian. A total stranger that I met when I was going out of the party became my lifetime teacher. A person that I'm taking an example from. A person that I met out from nowhere. Out from nowhere, in the middle of the night, after going out from a party. And whenever you come back home after Erasmus and you remember all these people, you watch the photos you have with them, and after 2-3 years they still remember you, you still remember them. Some of them travel the countries, travel the world to get to meet you again, and you do the same to get to meet them. You realize how important it is to communicate and just be open, just talk with people. And out there, talking and communicating, you will find a bunch of amazing people, and you will learn a lot of things. Believe me, a lot. And the last advice from me for your Erasmus would be, stay in touch with all the people you've met during the Erasmus. Stay in touch and you will feel blessed. Believe me, I'm like in touch with 80% of Erasmus people I've met during my Erasmus, and it's so nice when you see that 2 Erasmus guys got married, or they're getting married soon. Another moved from some place to another place, and another got a dream job, and you are just being happy for these people, and you are just happy that you had the moment to meet these people. And what is making them happy makes you happy. So if you have still some doubts about participating in Erasmus or no, you will never have this opportunity. Once you got it, just use it. And if you didn't got it, just go for it. Go for it. Insist for it. And always remember, once Erasmus, always Erasmus. After Erasmus, you will never be the same. I hope some of you I inspired to participate at least in Erasmus. If you like the video and you would like to have much more videos, or you have some questions, subscribe, thumbs up, and you can always get in touch with me by email that is over there, and I will answer to you as soon as possible. And thanks for watching.